Alright, let's do a quick walk around of this 2014 Mazda 3. It's all new for 2014. Same overall length as the previous three, but rides on a wheelbase now that's about 2 inches longer than before. The overall proportions of the car are considerably longer actually than most of the other cars in this class, which is the compact class. And as a result of that, it's got more backseat legroom than most of the other cars in the class, even though it is a sporty car. Unlike some of the others in this class that are kind of staid, like the Chevy Cruze. And in addition to being practical, it's also pretty doggone good looking. The styling themes in this car are very similar to that appeared in the Mazda3, which is, in my opinion, one of the nicest looking cars on the road right now. Really pretty front end. I like how the front end kind of projects over the wheels. I like the way that the curves kind of flow over like a wave. Just a really good looking proportionate car all around. But that's only part of the story. This car has a high compression gas engine, 2 liters, 155 horsepower as standard, and it gets very, very good gas mileage. 40 something, 40, 41, I have to go back and check the specs, on the highway, which is class best. And one of the neat things about it is that even if you go with the manual transmission, the gas mileage is virtually the same. It's only 1 mile per gallon less. And in some of the competitors, specifically the Hyundai Elantra, and also the Ford Focus, if you go with the manual version, you lose about 4 or 5 miles per gallon, which is pretty considerable. This car also happens to be the best performing car in its class, both with its standard and its optional engine. And the optional engine, a 2.5 liter 184 horsepower engine, is one of the most powerful engines in the class, and also gives you very good gas mileage that's very close to the mileage you get with a 2 liter engine. Take a look at the inside and check out some of the features this car has. Now, this model is a touring model, and it's got leather seats. It's got a touchscreen nav system with a Bose 9-speaker stereo system. It's incredible that this car, which only starts around $17,000, this one's loaded with pretty much everything, is only about $22,000. And for some perspective, oh, and note the heated seats. If you look over here, they sent me also a BMW 3 wagon, and that's a 328D, so it's got the diesel, but still it's almost a $50,000 car. It does not come with seat heaters or even GPS, much less satellite radio, which this car has for a sticker price of $24,000, which is pretty rocking. Something that I don't know whether it will show. Now, it won't, because I'd have to take this car out to show you, but I'm going to close the door so it doesn't beep. As you're driving down the road, a lot of new cars, if they have GPS, will flash whatever the speed limit is on whatever road you happen to be on. In this car, and this is the first time I've encountered this, if you exceed the speed limit, the little speed limit icon, the sign that says 35 or 45, will flash red as if to warn you that you're speeding, which I'm not a big fan of, because probably the next step is that they're going to automatically send you a ticket or send the information to your insurance company. But be that as it may, other than that one small thing, I really like this car. Let's get a look at the dashboard here. You got a digital tack off to the left, which you hopefully can see there. You got their main speedo here. Oh, and something else. 34.1 miles per gallon. That's what I've been averaging. I've had the car for about a week. That BMW diesel that I showed you a moment ago in the video, with the diesel engine, I've only been averaging 36.7 miles per gallon. So virtually negligible difference, about 2 miles per gallon. And if you factor in the higher cost of diesel, this thing's just as economical to operate as that car is. But you could buy 2 of these for the price of that BMW and still have several $1,000s left over for gas. So it's just something to consider. And it lets you know just how good this Mazda is. Oh, one other thing. Initially, this car was supposed to have the Sky D diesel, I think 2.2 liter engine, which is available in the 3 in Europe, but it's not yet available in the United States. Mazda says that it's hopefully going to be available by the fall, and maybe worst case by spring next year. I'm really looking forward to that, because that will probably give you 50 miles per gallon in this really good looking car. The only other car in this class that currently offers a diesel is the Chevy Cruze, which is a perfectly competent car, but it's not a very exciting car to look at or drive, whereas this one really is. And the Cruze diesel, by the way, maxes out at 37 on the highway. So this thing with the 2 liter gas engine gets virtually the same real-world gas mileage as the Chevy Cruze diesel does. Anyway, the full review is up at epautos.com, and please take a look and leave your comments, pro or con, any thoughts you may have, and we will catch up with you next time.